as various installations, equipment, buildings, and other assets which are worth millions of shillings, which the national government and county government have invested in over the years. These assets risk obsolete, unserviceable, or being lost or misappropriated due to many years of being idle. In the circumstances, the value for money on the funds also invested in the hospital cannot be achieved, and the residents of Nakuru County and its environments are being denied the intended benefits of the hospitals. Thank you, Chair.
Governor, your response?
Honorable Chair, the matter is still active in court. Sorry, Appendix 2.1, the case number Nakuru E077 of 2024. Sorry.
I think it would be useful, Governor, for you to read what is there on the fourth, that column before the column that you've read out. Management responses at 5th February 2026, and maybe it's just confirm the page number.
Sorry, page 366. I'm sorry.
Okay, just read your first management response and then the steps taken so that we get the totality.
Sorry, Chair.
Okay.
Honorable Chair, there is an active court case involving the county government of Nakuru and the War Memorial Hospital. There is a court order number E077 of 2024 by the Court of Appeal directing the reopening of the hospital, and a joint committee was formed with representation from the county government and the defendants. The joint committee has since been established as per the court order, and deliberations are ongoing. Appendix 2.1 is the court order, and Appendix 2.2 are the appointments.
So, Governor, wouldn't it be useful for us to for you to tell us this joint committee as directed by the court, which you are saying has been formed with representation from the county government and the defendants, what is it supposed to achieve?
Oh, sorry, may I proceed?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, the Court of Appeals directed that there be a joint committee between the county government of Nakuru and the defendants for the hospital to operate as the court cases are determined. The committee was formed, and as you can see, we have attached those appointments. However, the defendants declined to have a joint committee run the hospital as we are waiting on the court cases. So that is why there was a gridlock and we could not proceed. And that is where we are right now.
What is in contention? What is the crux of the matter? Because when I read the Auditor General's observation, the Auditor General ties it to an expired lease. What are the specific matters in court? I believe there's a civil and a criminal matter.
Yes. Chair, as we said, it's an active case, so I can't go into too much detail. However, I will say that there is no lease on that. What they did, they went in, the defendants who have a criminal case that's also active, and forged or fraudulently came up with a lease and then wanted to continue operating with a fraudulent lease. But it is our position that there is no lease and you cannot just forge one and continue operating. They never went to the NLC. We actually went before the committee of the Senate, the Health Committee of the Senate, and that came out. But I believe that soon the issue will be resolved as the court cases have come to an end. They are at the tail end right now.
So beyond the legal lease, to a woman who is expectant and needs to deliver and is at the doorstep of War Memorial Hospital, they'll be told there's a matter in court, so you can deliver in the bush? Or what's the situation on the ground?
Chair, I'm sure you are aware that there are other hospitals in Nakuru County. As a responsible...
I'm talking about that woman who perhaps lives just next to it.
Annex Hospital and PGH are next door to it. They share a wall, actually. Yeah. So as a responsible governor who has to take care or is charged with taking care of the public land, I would not feel comfortable just allowing them to continue on fraudulent grounds, which actually they are in court on criminal cases, and just continue, because on the flip side, we will say, where will this woman go to? This woman has other options, and because they were leasing it, previously it was a lease from the national government for the 99 years, and the 99 years elapsed. So if you don't have another lease, then go lease another property and continue with the hospital. But okay, you cannot just take public land and continue with it as though there is no crime that has been committed.
So, members, legalese versus lives, legalese versus livelihoods.
What is astonishing to me is that even from the legal perspective, if you look at the court order from the Court of Appeal at Nakuru, it's a consent order. A consent order by parties. I think, if I remember my law correctly, is that you cannot even appeal it. You cannot appeal a consent order, an order that is issued by consent of the parties. And if you look at the terms of the order, at paragraph 2 there, it is at page 368, Chair. The hospital shall be opened immediately under the joint management of 2 persons nominated by the applicant and 2 persons nominated by the first and second respondents. At paragraph 3, the court repeats itself that the 5 members shall immediately open the hospital with proper management and control over all issues relating to the hospital. This order is from 1st of October 2024, Governor. Doesn't your legal team know what to do when people violate consent orders? What have you done about, if there is a court order that was very clear in its terms, you can't just say that the parties refused and then you roll over and then run to the Senate. That's not possible. There are legal implications of parties who violate court orders. So what have you done to address?
May I respond to that? Yes. As I said, and as you have seen the attached appendix here, we did the appointments, and the same people who are in court claiming that there is an urgency in reopening the hospital refused to proceed with the appointed committee.
That's clear.
So what we have we have asked our county attorney to go back to court for contempt. But you also cannot come and say that you need the hospital opened today and then refuse to do what the Court of Appeals has said.
Governor, those other parties are not here. And the chair's concern is that woman who lives next to the hospital who needs to use that hospital. If we have agreed that the hospital is going to be opened immediately, from October of 2024, we are now in July of 2026.
Yes.
Governor, you can't sit there and tell us that today is when you have instructed your council to go back. When did these people violate this court order?
Since then, they were called by my people to come and open the hospital, and they declined. They said they will not participate.
Our concern is not what they have done or not done. What have you as a government done? Because you should have gone to court immediately the same day and told the court that these people are in contempt of the court.
We are not the ones with the urgency to open. It is them. So if they do not want to open together with the county...
Governor,
you will get into a lot of problems.
Governor, please just calm down, because that's a dangerous... It's a dangerous statement.
By the way, I'm completely calm down. You haven't seen me up.
Governor, we've seen you when you are calm. You are not calm. So please.
You're trying to put words in my mouth.